It's Sunday, September 9th of 2018. It's a gloomy, rainy day. How appropriate, since it's also my 58th birthday, right here on Guy's Daily Drive. And good morning. Wow. So many things happening. Well, not really. It's just Sunday. Took Guy to work, and now I'm on my way home. I'm going to stop and get some gas because the car needs those things. And yeah, it's my birthday. I am 58 years old today, and I'm feeling pretty good. You know, I mean, all things considered, I'm gonna get some new teeth. Yeah, new choppers. But yeah, you know, it this doesn't really hurt right now. It's not swollen. I've been taking my antibiotics as I have been told I needed to do. I've been taking the ibuprofen tablets like I've been told I should, though I may stop taking those because I'm not in any pain and not really even in any discomfort. The dentist did a great job, you know, which that's what he does. He's really, really good at what he does. But here we are on the occasion of my birth. I don't really know exactly what time it was that I was born. For people who may not know, if you're coming late into Guy's Daily Drive, and honestly, I'm not sure. I'm sure I have talked about it. I was born in South Florida on September 9th, 1960, during a hurricane. And Hurricane Donna, you can look it up. I was almost born in a small Eastern European car, which is a story for another day. And that's kind of when I grew up. And I went through a couple of hurricanes as a kid. The very last one that affected South Florida in any significant way was in 1967 while I lived there. And then I left in 1981. And then the next big hurricane that hit South Florida was Hurricane Andrew in 1992. The same day that I was getting married. And the reason why I bring all this up is we currently have a hurricane that is churning out in the Atlantic, Hurricane Florence. It strengthened overnight. It was a tropical storm. Now it's back to hurricane strength. And they have it tracking to potentially hit the east coast of the United States, somewhere between South Carolina and Virginia, I believe by Friday or Saturday. I would have to look. However, the thing to remember is that nearly every single hurricane that has been on the same track as Florence has veered to the northwest. After, it comes close to the shore, and then it starts to turn to the north, and then eventually it goes to the northwest where it hits colder water, where it then dissipates into a regular storm. So if this one actually makes landfall in the United States, it will be kind of an event, because in recent history, I don't think too many of them that have followed that track have. Typically, hurricanes that affect the Carolinas or Virginia come from much farther south. And I was looking at this thing online about the high pressure system that's almost permanently over Bermuda, which is why these things take the tracks that they do, whether they go through the Caribbeans and into the Gulf of Mexico or track up the East Coast. I mean, it's basically this high pressure system that does that. So, no idea whether or not Florence is going to be a factor for this area. Could be. Because of the job that I have people that work for me 24/7. So when I go into work tomorrow, we will have to start making some contingency plans to basically, make sure that we have coverage, that there will be people there in the office in case things get bad, and they will have to stay if things get really, really nasty. So that'll be a topic of conversation tomorrow. And the weird thing is, we were just talking about this last week. We're in the process right now of figuring out what our budget's going to be for fiscal year 2019, blah, blah, blah. Almost said a bad word, how boring that is. And one of the things that came up was that we've got a line item in our budget to buy emergency supplies, most of which goes back a number of years ago when we bought a couple of cots, collapsible cots and sleeping bags and pillows and things along those lines, just in case we had to have people stay over in the building. And then the rest of the money is for things like non-perishable food, MREs, stuff that you can eat without having to cook it if power goes out. And it would turn out to be a big deal, and I'm not really sure why, because it was a single line item of like $1,500. And in the grand scheme of things, when you're talking about multi-million-dollar budgets, not for me, not for my program, but multi-million-dollar budgets, you're going to get all weird about a $1,500 line item that hasn't been used in 2 years. I don't get it. But anyway, that's what we're going to have to be doing. As far as my birthday goes, I'm delighted that I'm still on the planet. That's kind of important to me. And that I'm in relatively good health, that I feel pretty good. I'm looking pretty good. Yeah, I think so. I'll be recording a podcast later with David Ginsburg, who is kind of filling in for Gaz, because Gaz is on walkabouts. And I guess that's pretty much it. I'm delighted it's my birthday. I'm starting to see some happy birthday notices come in through various social media accounts, and any of you that watch this that have wished me a happy birthday, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Next time, send money. Okay, if you would like to send me birthday wishes, and you can, before, after, I guess at this point it would be after the fact. I don't care, that's fine. You would send that to Guy at MyMac.com, probably. Or you could wish me a happy birthday on the Twitters, twitter.com/MacParrot. If you would like to help support the things that I do, or just send me birthday money, you would send that. You could become a Patreon, patreon.com/MacParrot, or one-time donations. They're also appreciated. Coffee, ko-fi.com/MacParrot, or, just look me up by name, Guy Searle. And, all of that is appreciated. Make sure you check out Facebook's live casts on Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I do the Mac to the Future Live, or Mac to the Future Go live cast, Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. on the East Coast. And, of course, as I said, the MyMac.com podcast that I do almost every single weekend with Mr. Gazmaz. And I think that is going to about do it for this week. So thank you all for watching and or listening. Whether you watch this on my channel on YouTube or you listen to this via Guy's Daily Drive podcast in iTunes, it is greatly appreciated. And I will catch you next time on Guy's Daily Drive.